I was a case closed. A disaster waiting to happen. A ticking time bomb before my time on earth began. That before I ever committed a crime, I was already guilty. From the beginning, before I even learned how to suck, I was filthy. And when I finally became a man, I was already a broken record of iniquity. Looping on everything I was not. And when I tried to break free, I went back and forth, like a pendulum. I wore guilt like agbada, heavy, oversized, stitched with shame. They called me names, a lost cause, damped my head with disqualified, and wrote me off with the enemy's signature. Case closed. My village people became my escorts, and foundational patterns like tablecloth. I became a prisoner to sin. They were like fabrics woven into my bloodstream. They designed my realities, and limitations became a family stuff. Even Brother Emeka no make am tough. But right at the end of the case, I heard a voice from the end of the courtroom saying, "Lose him and let him go." I found this gift of God called grace, an all expenses paid trip into salvation. Boy oh boy. In fact, I didn't find grace. Grace found me, walked right into me in my mess. I could feel her hands lifting me up from the miry clay. I looked up to see what she was like, to say, and if I could describe grace, grace is many things, but there are a few pictures to describe. Grace is when the judge steps down from the bench, takes off his robe and says, "I'll serve the sentence in your place." Madness. It's the undeserved, unearned, unreasonable kindness of God poured out like rain on thirsty soil. Grace is God giving you what you don't deserve after life gave you what you couldn't bear. Grace is favor wrapped in forgiveness, power clothed in patience, and love that looks beyond your filth and still chooses you. It's not a reward, not a salary for your good works, and not even because you prayed loud enough, but because God is good enough. Grace is when He says, "You are forgiven," before you even finish saying sorry. Grace is mercy, because it blesses the worst of us, lifts up the least of us, uses the broken and honors the unqualified, and makes room at the table for the ones who have no credentials. Grace is Jesus, hanging on the cross, looking at the ones who put Him there and saying, "Father, forgive them." That is grace, my advantage, the extra oil that paves the way for me. Grace is why I ace. When I prepare to run, just as I tie my lace, "Hey," God says, "it's not your race." That's why we call it grace. He does the chase and brings victory to your face. Grace is my confidence. It's the speed on my feet and the oil on my head. Grace is my wrecking ball, breaking the curses that went before me and after. Watch now, as I use all the weapons fashioned against me to prosper, turn foundational patterns to tablecloth, to prepare the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Grace is my new wine that causes me to burst into laughters. New celebrations and congratulations everywhere. Even Brother Emeka don't make am now. Grace is my story that has made all my past history. I welcome you to a banquet with grace. So raise your glasses up. A toast to the Lord of hosts. Today, receive grace and ace.